A month ago, I told myself that I was gonna launch 5 calendars in 30 days and list it on Etsy. And honestly, I wasn't sure if I could do it. 5 calendars, that's a lot. That's 65 illustrations. But today, I'm actually holding samples of my calendars. And I'm going to talk about this crazy journey about everything that happened to get to where I am. Did I actually succeed in posting it on Etsy? Did they go live? Everything that's happening, I will tell you about it. Stay tuned to actually find out how it all came together. The original goal was to have 5 Etsy listing products, and they would all be calendars. They would have each different theme, but everything would have to do with something I'm currently inspired by, and also what sort of speaks to us as humanity right now. So the themes I picked was originally going to be favorite things of the season, because I wanted to be grounded in what we need to see our little sparks of joy. The second one was the love for bird watching. I have recently, I'm in my 30s, and I found this huge love for birds. And I feel like a lot of us are in this phase. So I wanted to dedicate a calendar for this new discovery of love for bird watching. So that was my second theme. My third theme was going to be gardening. Harvest? Basically, the type of veggies or fruits within the season of the seasonal month. And it would be a designated fruit for the month that you could either try, check out, or basically what is in season. The reason why this calendar came about, not only for my love of food, but also sometimes I want to go strawberry picking, and then when I look at my local farm area or something, we do have that, but I end up either missing it because I didn't know, or too early. I had this happen twice. I don't know if it's because I'm just bad with due dates or deadlines. That's just kind of how I am. So that was my third theme. The fourth theme was basically a dish to try for the month. It's something that most likely you do not eat, but it's something you can definitely make at home, and it's possible. So it's like a special monthly food or dish. And the fifth one was going to be a cute retro notebook, because I wanted it to have spaces to take notes, and it's basically an entry calendar that I wanted to make for myself so I wasn't as stressed, but I was also practicing my hand lettering. So this is the 5 themes that we were going to be working with. This is what actually happened. I created one calendar and it was great. That was the retro notebook one. That was finished. Then I was halfway done with my harvest calendar or my gardening calendar, and I had also some created for the food calendar. And then the craziest thing happened. My Apple Pencil stopped working. It was broken. What happened was, sometimes my kids, they're very small, they like to take my stuff and bang it and do all this stuff, which is crazy. Obviously, I try to keep it away from them. They always get it somehow. As parents, you probably know. So what happened was, midway through, I thought I had to give up on this whole challenge. I was heartbroken. So I went to Instagram to basically vent my frustrations, not because I expected anything out of it. So I put out there, oh my god, I'm heartbroken, I'm doing this art challenge and I can't do it. I don't know if I'll get this done. And basically I thought, I guess I'm just launching with one calendar out of 5. Was I heartbroken? Yes, because this was only halfway through the challenge and I didn't know what I was gonna do. I thought maybe I'll go back to finger drawing, but that was going to be really rough because a lot of stuff I was thinking of was going to be more details as I was going to go and draw more. But what happened was, my friend reached out to me and she basically said, hey, I have an extra iPad pencil. It's been here for the whole time for the past 2 years. I haven't used it. And she basically bailed me out. And I was like, are you serious? Are you sure? I am telling you this. I was way more stoic in person, which I don't know. I guess I'm still awkward coming back from still being only with kids and then like motherhood and now trying to socialize. But I'm so thankful, so glad to her. So Van, if you're watching, thank you so much. You've saved this whole challenge. You're the best. So I have been using her pen and the challenge was saved. That's what happened. This made me realize that sometimes we as artists think that we're alone in this process. We don't know our buyers. We don't know who's invested in us. But then when you put out your story and you really see people are willing to help you because they do care about you. And honestly, this friend that reached out to me, we haven't chatted in maybe a good 2 to 3 years. We're high school friends, so it might be even more. I just don't clock time well. So it's definitely probably more than 3 years. Oh yeah, definitely more. But before that, we were like trying to meet up for a common friend's wedding. So the fact that she reached out wasn't super weird, but also was like, it made me really feel the importance we have as artists, that there are people willing to support us out there, and sometimes we don't realize. This was actually a very important step in my mental health because she said to me that, hey, I just want you to do what you do, especially if it brings you joy and you're able to spread that joy. And that really hit something for me. I have always said to myself that art is like breathing to me. It's my way of creativity, but it's also the way I manage my mental health. So in a huge way, she saved my mental health, not because this is like an art challenge and this huge thing I wanted to make. It was really about having this challenge, forcing myself to draw, and slightly getting out of my own head about it. In the end, I am listing 3 physical calendar products, which is a wildlife calendar. It features endangered wildlife and or some animals that I absolutely adore. And that came from my husband's idea because this was an old calendar I did. But if you watch my first video, I mentioned that I actually never listed it anywhere. This art has just been buried, and I basically revamped it, edited a bit. And then the second calendar that's gonna go live is the garden harvest calendar and the bird calendar, because they're right now my top favorite calendars. And I'm also gonna be offering the retro digital notebook one as a digital download. The reason I'm not doing the food one, the one with the favorite dish, is actually I was able to finish all the illustration for it. But when it came down to assembling it, my mental health wasn't in the right place when I was doing it, and the deadline to actually order the calendars to receive them before listing it, because all of this was supposed to be done within 30 days. So technically I said it's a 30-day challenge, art challenge, but it's basically from drawing 65 illustrations into actually receiving and going live on Etsy. That was the whole 30 days. I did not make that deadline for the food calendar. This does not mean I'm scrapping it. I might just work on it and publish it in the future. And then the other calendar, which was my favorite things calendar, I actually drew all the sketches for it, but then when I went back to it, I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it. So I didn't want to put my energy there yet. I might go back to it again like the food calendar and release those illustrations at a later date. So as you know now, I have 3 live calendars on Etsy, and well, technically 4. And one is a digital download, so basically you can download it and then print it out as many times as you can, and the physical products will be shipped to you. if you want to support this little business I'm building up in these little margins of times between motherhood, creativity, I will leave my links below for the shop, but I highly recommend you subscribe to my Substack because that's where you get a huge discount code for being a follower and a subscriber, which is only available to subscribers. I also share my favorite things over there. It's basically a general thing. I don't have a super detailed Substack yet, but I do have, sometimes I run voting polls for what art I should do. It's a more intimate place that you can get to know me. And as future videos, I will be sharing stats about how this whole thing works. Was it worth doing all these calendars? How much around I was able to sell? I'm gonna be as transparent as I can with the fact that how long all of it. I'll probably do a monthly update to show sale numbers, if I hit any sale numbers. This is a new field I'm trying, and I am excited to see how it goes and to share those results. So definitely stick around for a super final conclusion video about how these academic calendars do. Maybe it'll be in a month update or a 2-month update after I stop running the release of the academic calendars, but I will make a video about that. So definitely hang around for that one. And if you want to continue supporting, subscribe, comment on this video, let me know if there's something you would like to see from me personally, and I'll see you in the next video right here. Bye.